Ok, creo que hay bastantes bilingües el día de hoy, así que los que son bilingües van a escuchar el mensaje 2 veces. Seguro hay algo que el Señor les quiere decir hoy.
So there's lots of people today who actually speak both languages, English and Spanish. If that's your case, then maybe the Lord really wants to make a point particularly clear to you, so you're going to listen to the sermon today twice.
Aparte que me encanta que me traduzca Ronald, porque cuando no sé qué decir, él siempre lo arregla.
So basically, I'm the translator, and he says he likes it when I do it because apparently I am able to convey his points as clearly as he would like to do himself.
Hoy vamos a continuar con nuestro estudio del libro de Santiago.
Today we're going to continue on our series on James.
Y tengo que admitir que este es un tema que yo no escogería normal y naturalmente para predicar.
And I'll admit that this isn't a topic that I would have selected myself. It isn't my nature to preach on this particular topic.
Hay mensajes que acarician nuestro corazón
There are topics and messages and sermons that are befitting to us, that really touch our hearts.
y hay mensajes que jalan nuestras orejas.
And then there are sermons and teachings that really what they do is they remind us of our own flaws
And pull our ears.
and pull our ears.
Y a mí me encanta que Ronald jale las orejas y yo acaricie el corazón.
And I love it when it's... I prefer to do the touch your heart sermons myself and then just I'll let Ronald do the hard part.
But it is what it is.
But it is what it is. Es lo que es.
Bien. Hoy vamos a hablar acerca del favoritismo y la discriminación.
So today we're going to talk about favoritism and discrimination.
Ese es un tema muy sensible para nuestra sociedad.
This is a sensitive topic in our society.
Algunos sociólogos dicen de que hemos sufrido clasismo desde la época de la colonia.
Sociologists say that we have suffered from classism in Peru since the day since our colonial past.
Y el problema es que cuando es algo que ha estado tan arraigado en nuestra cultura, llega un momento en que no nos damos cuenta que lo experimentamos.
And the problem is because it's been so ingrained in our culture, we've reached the point when we almost don't see it in this kind of programmed into us.
El problema del favoritismo y la discriminación no solamente ocurre fuera de la iglesia.
Favoritism, discriminations, these aren't problems that only occur outside the church.
Santiago está escribiendo a hermanos cristianos dentro de la iglesia.
James is addressing our brothers and sisters in Christ within the church when he speaks about this.
¿Cuándo fue la última vez que le dijiste, Señor, perdóname por haber quebrantado el mandamiento del amor y haber tenido favoritismo?
When was the last time you admitted to the Lord that you have failed in this, that you have broken his command to treat everyone equally and you've shown bias towards someone?
En mis 30 años de cristiano
In my 30 years as a Christian
y en mis casi 20 años en el ministerio,
and in my almost 20 years in ministry,
nunca he escuchado a nadie en una reunión de oración,
I have never heard someone, in a prayer meeting, for example,
Señor, perdóname porque soy un discriminador o un favoritista.
admit out loud, Lord, forgive me because I favor people, because I discriminate.
Ninguna persona en la iglesia me ha dicho, pastor, ore por mí porque tengo problemas con el favoritismo.
I've never received a prayer request for someone saying, please, pastor, pray for me because I have a problem with this issue.
Y el tema es que no lo haya, el problema es que no lo vemos.
And the problem is, it's not that it doesn't happen, it's that just we don't see it, we're blind to it.
La Universidad de Harvard hizo un estudio donde dice que el 75% de los trabajadores en una empresa que experimentan favoritismo
Harvard University conducted a study saying that 75% of people who work in a company where discrimination takes place
jamás recomendarían a nadie trabajar en ese lugar.
would never recommend someone to work there.
Esta semana estuvimos con el equipo alojados en el Hilton Garden.
This week we're staying at the Hilton Garden with our team.
La gerente general es Sofía, que asiste a nuestra iglesia.
The CEO there is Sophia. She attends our church. Where are you, Sophia? There you go. There she is.
Sofía, ahí estás. Le pedí permiso para compartir esto.
And I asked her permission to share this.
Ellos han ganado un premio por ser el mejor lugar para trabajar.
They've recently received an award for being the best place to work.
Y seguramente tiene que ver con que todos los empleados sienten que tienen un trato justo
And I'm sure that has to do with the fact that their employees must feel that they receive fair treatment there.
y tienen las mismas oportunidades para poder acceder y crecer
And
en
that
la
they will
empresa.
receive the same opportunities to grow within the company.
Hoy vamos a hablar acerca de la clase de comunidad que debemos ser,
Today we're going to talk about the kind of community that we should aspire to be.
por qué debemos ser ese tipo de comunidad
Why should we be that type of community?
y cómo podemos ser esa comunidad.
And how do we become that kind of community?
Primero veamos la clase de comunidad que debemos ser.
First, let's take a look at the kind of community we want to be.
Y para saber esto, primero hay que saber la comunidad que no debemos ser.
And in order to have a clear view of this, first we have to have a clear picture of what we don't want to become.
Y no queremos ser una comunidad donde se practica el favoritismo y la discriminación.
What we don't want to be is a community where favoritism and discrimination takes place.
En el capítulo 2 de Santiago, él encuentra estas dos palabras que son dos caras de la misma moneda.
In James chapter 2, he mentions both these words, favoritism and discrimination, and they are both flips of the same coin, so to speak.
Favoritismo es mostrar favor a alguien por criterios superficiales,
Because favoritism has to do with favoring someone for superficial reasons.
como por ejemplo la apariencia,
For example, the way they look,
el estado social,
their social status,
su lugar de origen.
or where they come from.
Pero lo haces motivado por un beneficio personal.
But you do so motivated by a personal thing that you want, a personal benefit.
No es favoritismo darle el asiento a una mujer embarazada.
For example, giving your seat to a pregnant lady, that's not favoritism.
No es favoritismo estar en un bus y darle el asiento a un anciano o a una persona mayor.
Or giving your seat in the bus to an elder person or someone who needs it. No?
Favoritismo es cuando tú favoreces a alguien por por criterios superficiales con motivos egoístas.
Favoritism is when you favor someone for superficial reasons and for personal, egoistical reasons.
La otra cara de la moneda, cuando hay favoritismo, es discriminación.
Now, on the flip side, you have discrimination.
Discriminación es justamente recibir un trato de menosprecio
And discrimination means to be treated badly, to be seen as less,
desigual,
to receive an unequal treatment.
basado en criterios externos y superficiales,
And this for superficial and outward reasons,
pero con la motivación de no querer incomodarte.
but with the purpose of not experiencing discomfort, not trying to put yourself in an uncomfortable position.
¿Ok?
This is hard. Sorry.
I sent you the sermon a few days ago.
I know. No, I'm not blaming you. It's just hard.
Ya. Ahora, la práctica del favoritismo y de la discriminación en el fondo apuntan a un problema mucho más profundo del corazón.
Now, both favoritism and discrimination, they both point towards an underlying deeper problem within us.
Dice Santiago que el que discrimina se convierte en un juez.
James has here that he who discriminates becomes a judge, turns himself into a judge.
Pero no un juez justo, sino un juez con malas intenciones, un juez corrupto.
But not a fair judge, but a corrupted judge, someone who's not fair.
Un juez que va a decidir quién tiene valor y quién no tiene valor.
A judge who will ultimately decide who is worthy and who is not,
Quien decide a quién atender y a quién ignorar.
who deserves to receive attention and who should be ignored.
Todo este juicio basado en mi conveniencia personal.
And all of these judgments are made based on what is convenient to me.
¿Ok? Ahora, no solamente nos convierte en un juez corrupto, sino que además demuestra que hay un ídolo más profundo en nuestro corazón.
And not only does this corrupt us, but they show us, and what it shows us is that we have something inside us, an idol inside us, that we care more about than God.
Tim Keller dice que detrás de cada pecado siempre hay un ídolo.
Tim Keller used to say that behind any sin, you will find a false idol.
Y detrás del pecado del favoritismo y la discriminación,
And behind the sin of favoritism and discrimination,
muchas veces está escondido el ídolo del estatus y la posición.
many times what we find is the idol of status and
Cuan-
social standing.
Cuando conversamos con amigos de diferentes ciudades de Latinoamérica,
When I talk with friends from different cities within Latin America,
una de las preguntas que nos hacemos es cuáles son los ídolos de tu ciudad.
we ask ourselves, what are the idols present in your city?
Y normalmente cuando me preguntan,
And when they ask
el
me,
ídolo número uno del limeño
I always answer that the main idol in Lima,
es la comida, no,
it's food. No,
es el estatus social.
it's social status, social standing.
Todo el mundo quiere ascender socialmente.
Everyone wants to climb the social ladder.
Y para eso tienes que escoger con quién relacionarte y con quién no.
And in the pursuit of that, you decide who to relate to, who to connect with, and who not to.
Mucha gente cuando viene a la iglesia dicen que se quedan por dos razones.
People who come to church, many times when you ask them, why did you stay, they answer two things.
No es nuestro caso.
It's not our case, just churches generally speaking.
Una de esas razones es
One of-
porque encuentran gente con las que son como uno.
One of those reasons is because I find here people that are like me.
Gente con la que compartimos los mismos intereses y espacios sociales.
People with whom we share the same interests and the same social spaces.
Lo cual eso no constituye favoritismo.
Now, per se, that doesn't imply favoritism.
El problema es cuando solamente te quieres relacionar con los que son como tú
But the problem occurs when you only want to relate to people who are like you.
y no te quieres incomodar con gente que te resulta incómoda.
And you don't want to put yourself in the uncomfortable position to relate with people who are different than you.
You make it sound a lot nicer than what I said, but I like that. It's okay.
I'll try to do my best.
That's good, that's good, that's good. I like you, Ronald. You're good. So, no debemos ser una comunidad que practica el favoritismo.
We shouldn't be a community that practices favoritism.
Lo que sí debemos ser es una comunidad conocida porque practica y busca la justicia y la misericordia.
Instead, we should be a community known for practicing justice and mercy.
Y tengo que ser honestos con ustedes que para mí ha sido muy difícil entender, no solamente en mi cabeza, sino en mi corazón, lo que significa ser una comunidad que busca justicia.
And I'll be honest with you, it's been hard for me to understand, not just in my mind, but also in my heart, what it means to be a community that seeks justice.
Y como no entendía, y le dije, Señor, no la tengo clara,
And because I was struggling to understand, I asked the Lord and I told him, I don't really grasp this.
el Señor me permitió ir con estos gringuitos
And he allowed me to get to know these gringos. Sorry, that's the word he's using. It's not me.
go with these gringuitos. I didn't say gringos. Gringos sounds a little tough. It's gringuitos.
You heard him.
Okay. Y visitar dos lugares, ayer y antes de ayer,
And to visit two places with them, yesterday and the day before yesterday,
donde el Señor prácticamente me dijo, esto significa ser una comunidad que busca justicia.
where the Lord showed me, really, this is what it means to be a community that seeks justice.
Justicia no significa buscar igualdad para todos.
Justice doesn't mean to seek equality for all.
Justicia significa que todos tengan acceso a las mismas oportunidades.
Justice means everyone should have access to the same kind of opportunities.
Y la verdad que muchas veces hay gente que necesita mucha más ayuda que otros.
And many times you will find people who need much more help than others.
Eso es justicia.
And that is justice.
Ayer estuvimos en un hogar donde atendían a muchos hombres y mujeres que son sordos, mudos, ciegos de nacimiento.
Yesterday we were in a place where many people who were blind or deaf or had some impairment were being tended to.
Y de pronto se paró uno de los voluntarios que era un joven que nació ciego. Perdón, nació sordo.
And at one point, one of the volunteers who volunteers there, he stood up and he was someone who was born deaf.
Y él nos compartió y nos dijo
And he shared with us and told us
que no todos los que nacen sordos son mudos, que a veces tenemos ese prejuicio.
And he shared with us that many times people are prejudiced towards people who are born deaf because they think that because of the fact that they were born deaf, it means that they're mute, that they cannot speak, and that is not always the case.
Pero que sí requiere casi un milagro aprender a hablar sin poder escucharse.
But that it almost requires a miracle. It's very, very, very hard to learn how to speak, how to talk, if you've been born deaf.
Este muchacho es uno de los mejores predicadores que he escuchado.
And this volunteer is one of the best preachers I've ever heard.
Aún mejor que Ronald.
Easily better than Ronald.
Y lo vamos a traer a que predique en la serie Voces de la Ciudad en enero.
And I've invited him to preach here during our Voices of the City series next year.
Una de las cosas que dijo fue,
One of the things he said was,
en Estados Unidos, hace 300 años, el presidente Lincoln empezó una universidad para gente como nosotros.
and he mentioned that back in the U.S., many years ago, President Lincoln founded a university for people like him.
¿Cómo es posible que en el Perú no haya ni un solo colegio para ellos?
And he says, how is it possible that in the whole of our country there is no school for people like us?
Y es ahí donde el Señor me dijo, Julio, ser una comunidad que busca la justicia es ocuparte y ayudar esas cosas.
And that's where the Lord spoke to me and told me, Julio, being a community that seeks justice is to care about this kind of things.
Visitamos un hogar de niños inmigrantes, en su mayoría venezolanos.
We also visited a home for infants, for kids, mostly immigrants, mostly from Venezuela.
Soleil estaba enseñando un taller de repostería.
And Soleil was teaching there a workshop on pastries, which she's very good at.
Ali estaba explorando para enseñar baile o canto, música, perdón.
And Alison is also very good at that, was looking for opportunities to teach music.
Y cuando escuchamos las historias de cómo los padres, a veces madres solteras, vinieron con sus hijos para sobrevivir,
And when we heard the stories of how these kids had come, many of them with their single mothers, had the story of their journey, of how they arrived here in order to survive.
que no tenían documentos para encontrar un trabajo legal
They didn't have any paperwork to
Y
try
que-
to find a work.
y que sus hijos estaban en la calle en una situación de riesgo para poder
And
sobrevivir.
that they had to raise their kids in the streets where they were exposed to all kind of dangers in order to survive.
El Señor también me dijo, Julio, que la iglesia se ocupe de esto, eso es justicia.
And then the Lord told me, Julio, these are the kind of problems that the church should care about. This
Ahora-
is what it means to seek justice.
Así como favoritismo va de la mano de la discriminación,
And just as favoritism is related and connected to discrimination,
la justicia
justice
va de la mano de la misericordia.
comes hand in hand with mercy.
Quizás muchos de nosotros no podamos hacer muchas cosas para cambiar las estructuras de justicia de un país.
Now, maybe many of us, we don't have the power to change the political structures or sort of the country to make like great changes,
A menos que seas un abogado, un fiscal o un juez.
unless you're a lawyer or a prosecutor or a judge.
Pero lo que sí todo el pueblo de Dios puede hacer es involucrarse en la misericordia.
But if you're not, what everyone in church, what everyone who's part of the people of God can do is to involve yourself in mercy.
Pero para poder involucrarte en la misericordia,
But in order to involve yourself in mercy,
tienes que relacionarte con personas que tienen necesidad.
You need to build relationship with people who are in need.
Si todas las relaciones que tú escoges tener son gente que te resulta cómoda,
And if you only build relationships with people whom you feel comfortable with,
nunca vas a tener la oportunidad de practicar la misericordia.
then you are never going to have the chance to practice mercy.
Ahora, ¿por qué debemos ser este tipo de comunidad que busca la misericordia?
Now why should we be this kind of community that seeks mercy?
En primer lugar, porque es consecuente con la ley suprema o la ley real.
First of all, because that is consistent with the supreme law, with what God has ordained.
Esta ley que no solo compartió Jesús, sino que está escrita desde la ley en el Antiguo Testamento.
And this law is not only something that Jesus said explicitly, but that it was also in the Old Testament.
¿Qué cosa dice la ley suprema?
What does it say?
Que debes amar al prójimo
That you must love your neighbor
como a ti mismo.
like yourself.
Y para todos aquellos que usan este versículo para excusarse en cuidarse a sí mismo y ser un poco más ególatras y egocéntricos,
And for all of those who try to use this verse to just be egotistical and try to take care of yourselves,
he escuchado a mucha gente decir, la Biblia dice que debes amar a lo prójimo como a ti mismo, así que tengo que comenzar por amarme a mí mismo.
I've heard people say that the Bible says that you have to love your neighbor like you love yourself, so that means that you have to start by loving yourself.
A menos que tengas un problema psicológico grave,
Now, unless you have some psychological issues you need to deal with,
lo más probable es que tú ya sepas escoger lo que te conviene.
most likely is you already know what is convenient to you.
Lo que la ley real dice es ama a tu prójimo como ya te amas a ti mismo.
The purpose of this law, the point of this verse is that you should love your neighbor like you already know how to love yourself.
Cuando Jesús quiso enseñar lo que significaba amar al prójimo, le preguntó a un religioso, ¿y quién es mi prójimo?
And when Jesus taught about loving your neighbor, a religious person asked him, "Who is my neighbor?"
Y él les contó la parábola del buen samaritano,
And he told the parable of the Good Samaritan,
donde les contó la historia, ¿no? Y les dice que había un hombre que fue asaltado en el camino, fue golpeado, casi dejado por muerto.
the story about a man who was journeying and he was mocked and he was beaten and he was left there in the road to die.
Y luego pasaron una autoridad religiosa y al verlo y no incomodarse, se fue al otro lado del camino.
And first a religious man walked by, and after seeing him, because he didn't want to contaminate himself, he went to the other side of the road and kept going.
Y luego pasó otro líder religioso, una autoridad moral del pueblo, pero tampoco quiso contaminarse ni arriesgarse a sufrir ningún peligro.
And then a second person walked by, and he was also an important figure, a figure of authority within his community, but he also didn't stop and tend to the man, he just continued on his way.
Y finalmente pasó un hombre marginal, un samaritano.
Until finally a Samaritan arrived, and these Samaritans were people who were out,
Y él,
to a
estuvo,
degree outcasts.
y él estuvo dispuesto a remangarse las manos, a arriesgarse, a tomarlo, llevarlo en su burro, a que lo puedan atender y lo puedan curar.
And he was the only one willing to do the work, to try to carry the man, put him on his donkey, and then carry him to a place where he would be.
No
cared
solamente
for.
incomodarse, pagar su cuenta, sino decir cualquier cosa que este hombre necesita, me lo cobras que yo lo voy a pagar.
And not only was he willing to do the difficult, the uncomfortable job of and taking the time to take him to a place where he would be cared for and pay for his treatment, and then also say, whatever he needs in the future, please just ask me and bill me and I will pay for it.
Con esa historia, Jesús enseñó quién era el prójimo.
And that's the story Jesus used to try to explain people who is your neighbor.
Cualquier persona que tenga necesidad y que tú estés en la capacidad de poder hacer algo.
Your neighbor is whomever needs help, that you are able to help.
El problema es que si nunca te relacionas con gente que tiene necesidad,
The problem is that if you never relate to people who are in need, who need help,
nunca vas a encontrar a ese prójimo.
then you're never going to find that neighbor.
Recuerda, Santiago está confrontando a la iglesia por ser favoritista a la hora de escoger sus relaciones y sus amistades.
Bear in mind that James, what he's doing here is he's confronting the church for practicing favoritism, for only relating with people whom they feel comfortable with. No?
El problema del favoritismo
The problem with favoritism
no es un problema solo de una clase social.
is not an issue, it's not related exclusively to social standing.
No es un problema solo de los ricos o solo de los pobres.
It's not a problem that only rich people experience or only poor people experience.
El favoritismo es un problema del corazón humano.
Favoritism is inside the human heart.
Puedes tener mucho dinero y ser favoritista porque no te quieres relacionar con nadie que te resulte incómodo.
You can have a lot of money and still practice favoritism because you don't want to relate with anyone who is not within your social circle and who experiences the same comforts as you.
Y puedes estar aquí hoy, venir de una situación social difícil,
Or you may come from a more a different social background, and maybe you're struggling for money and you have a more humble origin.
pero también practicar el pecado del favoritismo al solo querer relacionarte con gente que te resulta cómoda y no relacionarte con gente que tiene necesidad, más necesidad que tú.
And yet you may still be practicing favoritism because you only want to relate with people who are in the same position as you, and you don't want to relate with people who actually are in more need than you.
La Biblia dice que fuimos creados a imagen y semejanza de Dios.
The Bible says that we were created in the image of God.
Todos portamos de una manera la imagen de Dios.
All of us carry with us the image of God.
Y cuando tú eres indiferente e ignoras a alguien,
And when we are indifferent and we ignore people,
estás ignorando y siendo indiferente ante la imagen misma de Dios.
we're being indifferent and ignoring the image of God Himself.
Queremos ser una comunidad que practica la justicia y la misericordia.
We want to be a community that practices mercy and justice.
Ahora, ¿cómo podemos llegar a ser esa comunidad?
Now, how do we become that community?
Si somos honestos, debemos reconocer que es incómodo, fastidioso,
If we
no
are-
conveniente, complicado,
How many of those are
difícil,
there? If we're honest, we're going to have to admit that this is going to be
Messy.
uncomfortable,
Messy.
inconvenient, messy.
Exactly.
Not the player, messy.
ya. Naturalmente, humanamente, no tenemos esa tendencia.
Because our humanity tends towards selfishness. It's not something that comes to us naturally.
Pero si somos una comunidad de Jesús,
But if we are a community centered on Jesus,
tenemos que amar lo que Jesús ama.
then we have to love whatever Jesus loves.
Pero eso es algo que no se logra simplemente por culpa o por tratarlo más duro.
Now, you cannot guilt a person into doing this. This isn't something that can be achieved solely on effort.
Solamente siendo conquistado y asombrado por la belleza de Jesús es que lo puedes hacer.
Only by being transformed by Jesus' grace, by being in awe of His beauty, can you be able to do this.
Quiero que consideres por un momento el nacimiento, la vida y la muerte de Jesús.
I want you to consider for a moment Jesus' birth, life, and sacrifice.
Jesús se encarnó, descendió del cielo y vino a la tierra.
Jesus became incarnate and then He came to earth and He dwelled among us.
Siendo Dios, tomó forma humana de carne y hueso como tú y como yo.
Being Himself God, He opted to become a person of flesh and bones just like us.
No solamente para identificarse contigo y que tú te identifiques con Él,
Not only to be able to identify Himself with you and for you to identify Himself with Him,
sino que lo hizo para poder morir por ti y por mí.
but He did so in order to be able to die for you and for me.
Si Jesús nunca hubiera tomado forma humana,
Had Jesus never done this,
Él no hubiera podido morir para redimirnos.
He would not have been physically able to die.
Él se encarnó, Él descendió, Él se incomodó.
The incarnation is Him making Himself uncomfortable, doing something that was difficult for Him.
Considera su vida.
Consider His life.
Él anduvo haciendo el bien, sanando, haciendo milagros.
He spent His time doing miracles, healing people, and doing good to people.
Diciendo, yo no he venido por los sanos, sino por los enfermos.
saying, I have not come here for the healthy, I've come here for those in need.
A Jesús le decían amigo de pecadores,
Jesus was called a friend of sinners
porque él se reunía con aquellos que los religiosos no querían reunirse.
because he always met and spent time with people with whom religious people didn't want to spend time with.
Considera la muerte de Jesús.
Consider Jesus' death.
Él murió en una cruz,
He died on a cross
lleno de vergüenza y lleno de culpa,
in an appearance of shame and being with our guilt put
para
upon him.
poder rescatarnos y reconciliarnos con Dios.
And he did this in order to rescue us and reconcile ourselves
¿Cómo
to God.
podemos seguir y servir a este Jesús
How can we follow and serve this Jesus
desde la distancia de la comodidad?
from the distance of comfort?
No se puede.
It's impossible.
Efesios capítulo 2, versos 6 al 8,
Ephesians chapter 2, verses 6 to 8, you say?
6 to 8,
Okay.
dice, lo leo en español nomás,
Okay. I can.
aunque era Dios, no consideró que ser igual a Dios fuera algo a lo cual aferrarse. Si yo tuviera que refrasear esto, diría, no consideres tu estatus social como algo a que aferrarte.
And the point of that verse is, don't consider your social standing as something that you need to cling to.
En cambio, renunció a sus privilegios, adoptó la humilde posición de un esclavo y nació como un ser humano. Cuando apareció en forma de hombre, se humilló a sí mismo en obediencia a Dios y murió en una cruz como morían los criminales. Cuando tú decides entregarle tu vida a Jesús,
When you decide to give your life to Christ,
el Señor no solamente quiere cambiar tu conducta,
the Lord isn't just interested in changing your conduct.
Él quiere transformar tu corazón.
He wants to transform your heart.
Y el corazón solo se transforma cuando se mira la belleza del Evangelio y la belleza de Jesús.
And the heart can only be transformed when you are able to see the beauty of Jesus' gospel and life.
Solamente Jesús es el único que puede transformar nuestros corazones para vivir una vida que realmente le agrade a Él.
Only Jesus can transform our hearts in order for us to be able to live a life that will honor Him.